Hello and welcome to Chatshow. Today on the sofa I'm joined by a young lady who first found fame as 1/5 of the hugely successful pop band Steps. She's now becoming a singer in her own right. It is of course Lisa Scott-Lee. Welcome to Chatshow.
Thank you very much. How are you?
Not bad at all, thanks Lisa.
Good.
Now, the first question I have to ask you, with Steps for 5 years and you sold over 12 million records, which is just phenomenal. Yeah. Why did you ever leave? What happened?
I didn't leave Steps. Basically, we split up. I loved Steps. I loved being in the group and got on really well with the guys. And we did, we had a fantastic run. We were together for 5 years. We did 4 albums, and like you say, it's actually near 15 million records, which is fantastic.
Brilliant.
But yeah, sadly, we split.
Was it because, you known as quite a manufactured band, you were produced by Pete Waterman. Do you think that had anything to do with it? I mean, how much say did you have over the proceedings of Steps, or was there not much control?
We had a lot of say. Basically, we knew what Steps was about. We were a pop group, and it was the image and the music. We knew what we were and what we were about, and so we decided on what clothes we'd wear, and we weren't told what to wear. I mean, we knew what Steps was about, and like I say, the image kind of went with the music. So we had a lot of say.
But a huge following, all different sorts of people. Massive gay following as well.
Yes,
saw you actually performing at JY at the weekend, so you're still keeping it up.
Oh, brilliant!
Looking lovely in pink.
Thank you. I had my pink hot pants on.
She did look very gorgeous. Now, do you think that for you was Steps sort of like a foot in the door of the music industry?
It was a huge foot in the door. Yeah, no, it's fantastic, and I think obviously I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for Steps. And throughout my time, I learned a lot about the business and a lot about the artist that I want to be.
That's right. It was almost an overnight success, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Instant fame. I mean,
it did happen. Well, it's funny. It's like it kind of happened quickly for Steps, but ever since I was a little girl, I've been working really hard towards, that break. I'd been doing singing lessons and dancing lessons every night of the week, and I sacrificed kind of playing out with my friends for training, and I went to stage school. So even though Steps did happen quite quickly, for me, I'd been working all my life towards it.
So you kind of expected the fame, the money, the success.
Well, I mean, I hoped. I mean, you never know if you're going to make it, but I was ambitious and I hoped that I would make it.
And you did.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing, these guys. Now, have you stayed in touch with any of the guys?
I have, yeah. Nearly everyone, really. I text and, the guys text me back. And actually, H was going to come down to JY on Saturday, but yeah, he couldn't make it in the end, which was a shame. Yeah. But no, I keep in touch with all the guys, which is nice.
Now, in fact, Claire and H, they reinvented themselves. They sort of did a bit of a duo. Maybe didn't achieve the success that Steps have. I mean, it's a really hard act to follow. You hoping for that success again with your future career? Are you aiming for that fame, that success?
I think that basically because Steps did so well, it would be unrealistic of me to think, I'd like to have 15 million albums on my own as a solo artist. So I don't put that pressure on myself. I just think that I've done really well, and any more is a bonus.
Of course, it's kind of doing your own thing now, really,
it is,
isn't it?
yeah. I don't try and beat the records that we made with Steps.
It is very hard to follow.
It would be really hard. I'm just being an artist in my own right, like you say now. Like I say, any more is I'm happy, really.
Now, what I want to know is, if you hadn't been thrown together as a pop group, would you have picked the other 4 as friends? Are they good people?
Do you know what? No one's ever asked me that in all my years of interviews. That's a good question. They are really good people, and we were very lucky because we were thrown together. We didn't know each other, and we actually got on really well, and I think that's why we lasted so long and why we had our success. So they're great guys.
You didn't get sick of each other?
I mean, there were times when we did, but we weren't an argumentative band. We would sit down and talk about it. We were adults, we weren't kids.
You weren't. I mean, a lot of people do enter the pop world very, very young now.
Yeah.
You were.
Well, we were 19, 20, so I think we'd all been through our schooling, and we had our friends that we'd made and kept, throughout the years.
That's it. I must tell you that Claire lives down my road.
Does she? Yes. Do you see her?
Every now and again. She's not one to walk down to the shops, I must tell you.
She's not actually, no. She's quite a home person, Claire.
She is. In fact, she bought this house near her parents. It's very sweet. She's a lovely girl.
Oh,
and unfortunately, at the height of your fame, we did have the police down the road a few times, you know, kind of wound the neighbours up. But
I was there once, actually. We had a party and the police came. I remember that one.
Oh, it's your responsibility then.
Yeah, blame me.
Oh dear, my neighbours, eh? Well, that's all we've got time for in part 1. Part 2, join us back. We'll be squashing Intenso projects onto the sofa. We'll see how we do that.
That'd be fun, won't it?
It will be very fun. And they'll be telling us all about the new single they're doing with Lisa, Get It On. See you in a mo.